evening, good evening one and all. This is K. Abhilash, Assistant Professor in the Civil Engineering Department from the Chevron Engineering College. I will deal the subject hydraulics and the hydraulic machines. Today is topic 1 is related topics on open channel flows under the unit 1. Now I am going to discuss about on the topics the topics diagrammatic representation of uniform flow, gradually varied flow and rapidly varied flow. Next one is rate of flow or discharge Q. Discharge is denoted with capital Q. Third one is continuity equation. Next topic is elastic distribution in open channels. Next topic is energy correction factor ORR, kinetic energy correction factor. This is denoted with the symbol of alpha. Next one is momentum correction factor is denoted with the symbol of beta. Next topic is discharge through open channels by Chezy's formula. Next last topic is empirical formula for the value of Chezy's constant. Next first topic is diagrammatic representation of gradually varied flow, uniform flow and rapidly varied flow. Here you observe in this diagram the water is filled in the tank and at the below the tank the opening is there. The below the tank the opening is there. The water is flows from here. Water is flows from the upward direction to downward direction through this open. Based on the gravitational force, the water is flowing from upward direction to downward direction through this open. Here we discuss from the diagram we have discussed about types of uniform flow, gradually varied flow and rapidly varied flow. In the previous class we are also discussed the introduction of the open channel flows, types of channels and the types of flows. Under the types of flows we have uniform flow is called as shortcutly UF and non-uniform flow. In the non-uniform flow we have two types are there. Rapidly varied flow is called as shortcutly GVF. Rapidly varied flow is called as shortcutly as RVF. Here small y is denoted in the picture. Small y is the depth of the water flow which flows in the channel. The depth of the channel or depth of the water, how much the water flows in the channel. Now in the first section here in the first data section is called as rapidly varied flow. First of all, what is the rapidly varied flow? The water is depend as the water is flowing from the in the channel. In the obstruction is if example when any obstruction is there, the water flow changes suddenly, rapidly changed in the short length of the channel. In the short length of the channel, the water is changed, suddenly rises and suddenly falls. That position is called, that kind of flow is called rapidly varied flow. In the short length distance, the water is changed suddenly changed. That kind of flows are called rapidly varied flow. Here in the diagram, here in the diagram, the water flows from upward direction to downward direction. Now, uh, rapidly varied flow in the water is comes from upward direction to downward direction. Here, suddenly the water is changed. The water flow is changed from the upward direction to downward direction. Suddenly changed. At which part the water is changes suddenly. That that portion is called rapidly varied flow. At that portion, the water flow is in the condition of rapidly varied flow. After that, uniform flow. Uniform flow means based on the characteristics of the fluid, the velocity of the flow, the depth of the flow, and the shape of the channel, the crosses of the channel. These are the characteristics of the flow. These are all are in the constant. These are all are in constant condition. The slope of the flow also constant. That in that condition, the flow of the water is called as uniform flow. The flow of the water in uniform flow condition, because all are in constant mode. Slope, there is no slope, zero slope. Slope is constant. Depth of the channel is constant, is not changes or is not varies. Cross section area of the channel is constant. So because at that conditions, the flow of water is called as uniform flow. So here in this section, in this dotted lines, the depth is constant. There is no change of the shape. There is no change of the cross-sectional area. The slope is also in the constant mode. So this section is called uniform flow, which the water is flowing here in this area. That area of flow is called uniform flow. After that, suddenly changes from water from outside upward direction to downward direction due to the gravitational force, due to the downward slope. Here the flow changes suddenly in the short length. From here to here, the water flow changes in the short length suddenly. So this kind of here the flow of the water is called as rapidly varied flow. After some amount, the water flow is in the constant condition, because here section area of cross section, slope, and the depth of the channel are in constant condition. That's why here flow comes under the uniform flow. After that, here one of the obstruction is there. Due to the obstruction, the water is rising suddenly in the upward direction. Due to the obstruction, the water comes fall down suddenly in the short length. In this short length, where the water is raised at the obstruction and where the water is falls from the upward direction, the between distance is called the short length of the rapidly varied flow. In the short length, the water is suddenly varied, or suddenly changed. At which place the water is suddenly changed in the short length, because of obstruction, that kind of water flow is called rapidly varied flow. So based on that, here in this portion it is called rapidly varied flow. Next one is gradually varied flow. From this portion to this portion, the water is The water is constantly flows along the long length. Along the long length, gradually varied flow means it is depend as the water is changed along the long length constantly, not suddenly, gradually. Gradually changes along the long length. That kind of flow water is called gradually varied flow. Here, the water is raised and comes fall down due to the obstruction. From this point to this point, the water is changes gradually along the long length. So here that water is called as rapidly varied flow. Next one is rapid. Next one is changes to the rapidly varied flow. Next one is changes to the rapidly varied flow. Here downstream side is comes here crosses in the downstream side. Downstream side. The water is changes from upstream side to downstream side. So suddenly the water is changed at this point in the short length. So this here the flow is called as rapidly varied flow. From this point to last ending point, the water is flow constantly with constant head, constant slope, constant area of transition, and constant depth of the channel. Due to this, here which water is flowing is called as uniform flow. This is the diagrammatic representation of uniform flow, gradual flow, and the rapidly varied flow. But difference between a flow type that flows here expressed in the diagrammatic representation. Next one is rate of flow ORR, discharge flow. Discharge or rate of flow is denoted with capital Q. Capital Q. The definition is depend as the quantity of fluid flowing per second through a pipe or a channel. It is depend as the quantity of fluid flowing per second through a section of a pipe or a channel. ఇది పాస్ దన్ ఉంటే రికార్డ్ అవుతుందంట పాస్ ఉందంట. That means here in this picture we saw two pipes are there. From the two pipes, from each pipe water is flowing and filled with the water flows filled in the tank. For example, in the first pipe, water comes from the inner side of the tank. From the inner side, the water is flowing fall down outside in the tank. Here, water is flowing in the pipe per second to a section. Per second to a pipe. In the pipe, the water is out from per second through a pipe. Per second, the water is some amount of water is comes from the pipe. That is called as rate of flow. With respect to time, how much of water is with respect to time, how much of water is comes out from the pipe is called rate of flow. How much of quantity is comes out from the pipe, that is called discharge. Quantity means how much liters of water is come, or how much cubes of water is come, how much amount will be comes out from this pipe, that is called as discharge. Per second, how much with respect to time, per second how much water will come out from the pipe is called a rate of flow. Both are same in the sense, both are same terminals, both are same name, same in the sense, both are same but slight difference. With respect to time, how much water is come is called rate of flow. How much quantity means how much liters of water, how much Q6 of water will come from a section or pipe or channel is called as discharge. Next one is discharge or rate of flow for incompressible fluids. Discharge or rate of flow for incompressible fluids. In the above condition, we generally defined what is a discharge generally defined. For incompressible fluids means here all liquids are comes under to the incompressible fluids. All liquids are comes under to the incompressible fluids. For this condition, what is the definition of discharge? What is the definition for the discharge? Rate of flow or discharge is expressed as the volume of fluid flowing across the section per second. That means per second how much in the section or in the pipe per second how much of volume of water will come. How much volume we take as a in the condition of volume. The outlet of water is we take as a in the terms of volume. We calculate in terms of volume. We correct the water in terms of the form of volume. The terms of volume. We calculate the terms of water in the form of volume. Per second, how much of volume of water will come from the pipe or channel is known as a discharge per is the definition of the discharge per incompressible fluids. In the incompressible fluids we take in the form of volume. The discharge in the form of volume. How much volume of the water comes from the section per second is called as we take how much volume of water per second comes from the channel or we take that condition volume condition is in the condition of incompressible fluids. Discharge per compressible fluids. Next one is discharge per compressible fluids. The definition is the rate of flow. Rate of flow is usually expressed as rate of fluid flowing across the section. Rate of flow is usually expressed as rate of flow fluid flowing across the section. That means in this condition compressible fluid means gases. Incompressible fluid means liquids. Here compressible fluid means all kind of gases under into the compressible fluid. Gases means carbon dioxide, oxygen, methane, like this all kind of gases comes under to the compressible fluids. For the conditions of gases or compressible fluids, what is the definition of discharge? Rate of flow is usually expressed as rate of flow is usually expressed as weight of fluid flowing across the section. In this condition we consider the form of weight. In the incompressible fluid condition we take in the form of volume. In this condition we consider in the form of weight. How much of weight of water? We take quantity of water or outcoming of water in the weight. We calculate how much of water is come from the channel in the form of weight. How much of weight of water comes from the pipe or section with respect to time or per second is called the definition of the discharge per compressible fluid. In the terms of weight we take the discharge in the compressible fluids. In the incompressible fluids take the discharge in the form of volume. Next, formula for discharge. Discharge is denoted with the capital Q. Capital Q equal to A into V. Here discharge capital Q equal to A into V. Here A equal to cross-sectional area of pipe V equal to average velocity of fluid flow across the section. A means how much area what is the area of pipe, how much the area of pipe. Take that value is called as a area of cross section of pipe. Average velocity of fluid across the section means how in the pipe in the pipe how much of the water is flowing is how much of velocity across the section. The water is flowing how much of velocity. For example, take one pipe, water is flowing in the pipe. How much of water will be how much of water will be flowing with the velocity. So average velocity. How much of average velocity? How much of velocity the water is flowing from the pipe? That velocity is called average velocity. This is the formula for discharge and components of the formula. Now, units per discharge. What is the units per discharge? Units per discharge in the form of liquids or in the form of incompressible fluids. In the form of liquids. Form of liquid means incompressible fluids. Meter cube per second or liter per second. Meter cube per second or liter per second. Units per discharge for gases. That means for compressible fluids. Previously we said all liquids are under the incompressible fluids, all gases are under the compressible fluids. For discharge, units for discharge for gases, kgf per second or Newton per second. kgf per second or Newton per second. For liquids, meter cube per second or liter per second. Next topic is that is about discharge. Next topic is continuity equation. Continuity equation is based on the principle of direction of flow conservation of mass. Principle of direction of flow conservation of mass is called continuity equation. This equation is based on the principle of direction of flow conservation of mass. And that principle that continuity equation is defined. But what is the principle of conservation of mass? Principle of direction of conservation of mass. What it states? It states that a fluid flowing through the pipe at all the cross sections, the quantity of fluid per second is constant. That means if water is flowing in the pipe in the cross section, quantity of fluid is per second quantity of fluid is flowing. Example, in the direction, this is one of the channel. This is the cross section area of the channel. This is one of the channel, cross section area of the channel. In this cross section area, the water is flowing. The water is flowing constantly in this pipe or in this channel. This is the direction of the flow of water. But what states the conservation of mass is said at the cross section, quantity of fluid per second is constant. Here in section 1, the cross section is some amount of cross section. Comes to the section 2, here the cross section of the length of the pipe is increased. Here cross section of pipe at the section 1 cross section of pipe is like one thing. Some amount of short and comes to is section 2 cross section of pipe is increased compared to the section 1. Increased compared to the section 1. So pipe is in certain section or in the pipe, the cross section is changed in section to section. The cross section is changed. The shape of this pipe is changed. the length of the pipe is changed, but which water is flowing in the pipe per second is constant, is not changed. Only shape, size, cross section of the length, these parameters of the pipe is maybe changed, but which water is flowing in the pipe is not changed, is constant. Is called as principle of direction of flow of conservation of mass. What is states if the correction is shape of the pipe is like any shape, like in any form, but the water flow is in the same amount of water flows in that pipe, constantly flows. That means That means the rate of flow of water is same at any section in the pipe, at any point in the pipe. If the shape of transition is any like any shape, but the flow of water is constant. Here rate of flow is section 1 is rho 1 A1 B1. Rate of flow section 2. In previous diagram at section 1 previous diagram, the section 1 the discharge rate of flow is rho 1 V1 A1 V1. In the previous diagram at section 2 the rate of flow is rho 2 A2 V2. Rho is the density of the water, A is the area of the cross section of the pipe, V is the wave, V is the how much average velocity flow in the pipe. According to the law of conservation of mass, rate of flow at section 1 equal to rate of flow at section 2. Rate of flow at section 1 equal to rho 1 A1 V1 equal to rate of flow at section 2 equal to rho 2 A2 V2. This is called as continuity equation. Continuity equation is applicable for both compressible fluids and incompressible fluids. Continuity equation is both compressible fluids or incompressible fluids. For both fluids, it will be applicable. But for incompressible fluids, rho 1 equal to rho 2. Why? Because means in the pipe the water is flow in the pipe. The water is flowing in the pipe, or water or mercury or petrol or any kind of liquid we will consider. For each liquid have its own density value. For example, for water is 1000 kg per meter cube is the density value. For mercury 13.6. So if any water is we are flowing in the pipe, any fluid flowing in the pipe, that 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 liquid value is the liquid density value is same value. So the fluid is flowing with its own density value. Same liquid is flowing in the pipe. That's why for incompressed fluid, rho 1 equal to rho 2. So the continuity equation reduces to, after removing the rho 1 and rho 2, is called as A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. This is about the continuity equation. Next one is velocity distribution in open channels. What is the velocity distribution? Open channels in the different kind of shapes. In the open channels means not cover, no cover is on the top surface of the canal. Here open channels are in different shapes: rectangle shape, trapezoidal shape, triangular shape, and circular shape. Velocity distribution means in the In the channel, water is flowing in the channel. Some velocity. How much of velocity is distributed? How much of velocity the water is flowing is shown in the form of diagrammatical representation. Diagrammatical representation. It is an imaginary representation. It is an imaginary diagrammatic representation. Through the diagrammatic representation, the flow of velocity, how much of velocity is distributed is shown is called as velocity distribution in open channels. It is this. It is depend as the velocity is always vary across channel because of friction along the boundary. Along the boundary of the channel, some amount of friction is developed. Due to this friction, velocity is varies cross section area. The velocity is varies from one cross section to another cross section based on the friction developed by the boundaries of the channel. Maximum velocity is usually found just below the surface of the channel. Just below the surface of the channel, at the here just below the surface of the channel, maximum velocity is usually found. Maximum velocity is developed. In a open channel, velocity is crossed. Any section is not constant. In a open channel condition, velocity is crossed. Any section is not constant. Velocity is crossed. Any section is not constant. Velocity is maximum at certain depth below the free surface. From the below the free surface, velocity is maximum at certain depth. At any certain depth, velocity is going to be maximum from the free surface in the velocity distribution condition. Where the velocity is going to maximum is 20. The depth is covered from the 20%. At that point, the velocity is going to be maximum. So is here maximum velocity is covered 20% in the depth of the channel. At the depth of the 20% of the channel, at the depth of the 20% of the, in the channel, the depth 20 at the 20% of the channel, the velocity of the flow is going to be maximum. So it's shown as V max equal to 0.2 into Y. Minimum velocity is covered to 80% in the depth of the channel. In the flow of the channel, at the 80% of the depth in the channel, at that point, the velocity is going to be minimum. The velocity is going to be minimum. The velocity is going to be minimum in the channel at 20% of the depth of the channel. The velocity is going to be maximum 20% of the depth of the channel. The velocity is going to be in the channel going to be minimum at the 80% depth of the channel, the whole channel. At the 80% of the depth of the channel, the velocity is going to be minimum. At the 20% of the depth of the channel, the velocity is going to be maximum. So he is shown as V minimum equal to 0.8 into Y. Maximum velocity is shown at V max equal to 0.2 into Y. Minimum velocity V minimum equal to 0.8 into Y. Average velocity is covered 60% the depth of the channel. In the depth of the channel, average velocity is found in the 60% of the depth of the channel. In the 60% the channel, 60% of the depth. At the 60% of the depth, the average velocity is found. So V average equal to 0.6 into Y. 0.6 into Y. V average is dependent also by V average equal to V minimum plus V maximum bracket closed by 2. We take the V maximum velocity value plus minimum velocity value, the average of the take by 2, average adding of the maximum velocity value and minimum velocity value, and is divided by 2, we getting as a V average value. So V minimum plus V maximum by 2 equal to value of V average. Some of the diagrammatic representation of the velocity distribution. In the pipe, consider here pipe of the flow here, velocity distribution is shown in the diagrammatic representation. In the diagrammatic representation, in the blue dots here, with the blue arrows which is shown in the pipe. This is the velocity distribution of the diagram representation of velocity distribution of the water flow. Velocity distribution in the represented in the form of diagrammatic representation. Here these lines are called as velocity profiles. We are represented in the diagrammatic representation in the form of velocity profiles. These blue lines are called as velocity profiles because the flow of the velocity of the water in the form of diagrammatic representation we consider as a blue line as a velocity profile. These are the contours or isoholes. These are the contours, isovels. Here in the form of the velocity distribution in the form of the lines from these lines are called contours. We represent the velocity distribution in the form of contoured forms. These lines are also called as isovels. We are representing the velocity distribution in the contour forms. That lines are also called isovels. For the triangle channel, these are the contours or isovels. The trapezoidal channel, these are the contours or isovels. For the natural irregular channel means naturally formed by the based on the geometric condition and the climatic condition. Naturally, it's formed. For these contours are like this. These are also isovels. Shallow ditch. In the shape of the shallow ditch, these are the isovels or contours. Narrow rectangular section in the form of narrow rectangular section. These are the contours. In the pipe condition, pipe flow, the contours are formed like this in the form of circlets. By these ways, we are representing the velocity distribution in the diagrammatic representation by the velocity profiles are contours or isovels. Velocity distribution in open channels. This is the flow of the velocity. This is depth of the channel bed. Here, the water flows in the direction of the flow. The velocity also develops due to the water flow. Developing the water velocity is represented in the diametric form as a lines. These diametric representation of velocity in the form of lines, contours, or isovels is known as velocity distribution of the open channel or velocity distribution of the flows. With the flow of the velocity, this is length, this is width of the channel. For this section, this is the representation of velocity distribution. Previously, coming to this diagram, previously we discussed about that point to 20% of depth, the velocity is going to be maximum. So here we represent 0.2 velocity maximum equal to 0.2 into y. Y is the depth of the 20% of the depth from the whole depth. 20% of depth is equal to 0.2 into y. Here maximum velocity is formed at 80% of the depth from the pre-surface. From the pre-surface, the whole depth at the 80% of depth, maximum velocity is formed. So it represents as a V minimum velocity is formed. V minimum equal to 0.8 into y. Average velocity is formed from the pre-surface in the whole in the whole depth at 60% of the depth, the average velocity is formed. So we represent as 0.6 into y is the average velocity of the depth of the channel. This is the concept of velocity distribution. This is the concept of velocity distribution. Next one is energy correction factor or kinetic energy correction factor. Energy correction factor, it is denoted by symbol of alpha. It is defined as the ratio of kinetic energy of the flow per second based on the actual velocity across the section to the kinetic energy of the flow per section based on the average velocity across the same section. The mathematical representation is alpha equal to kinetic energy per second based on actual velocity by kinetic energy per second based on the average velocity. Here, actual velocity means total amount of what velocity is produced when the water is flowing in the pipe. Total amount of velocity is produced in the channel or pipe is called actual velocity. Total amount of how much amount of velocity how much amount of velocity the water is flowing outside from the pipe is called actual velocity. Average velocity means averagely how much of amount of velocity is developed in the pipe. In the pipe, how much of velocity is developed in the pipe of the flow called average velocity. How much of water is outcome from with how much of velocity the outside of the pipe is called actual velocity. It is denoted the ratio between kinetic energy when water is flowing in the pipe. Some amount of energy is developed due to the pressure of the force, due to the slope of the force, due to the gravitation of the force, due to the slope of the bed, due to the pressure of the water. Some amount of kinetic energy is developed. So how much of kinetic energy is developed in the water flow we are found by using this formula. This kinetic energy is based on the actual velocity and the average velocity. So how much of kinetic energy with respect to the actual velocity, the ratio of kinetic energy with respect to the actual velocity and the average velocity is called as energy correction factor or kinetic energy correction factor. Momentum correction factor, it is denoted by momentum. And the momentum means when the water is flowing in the pipe, some kinetic energy also developed previously said. With the kinetic energy also some amount of momentum is developed or formed in the flow of the water. For finding out that momentum, we are derived as one simple formula that is defined as the ratio of momentum of the flow per second and actual velocity to the momentum of the flow per second based on average velocity across section. That means for the actual velocity, how much of velocity comes out from the pipe is called as actual velocity. For the actual velocity, how much of momentum is produced per second and how much of momentum is produced per average velocity. Average velocity means in the section of the pipe, how much of the velocity is formed is called average velocity. Outside of the outcoming of the water at that time, how much velocity is with how much velocity water comes out from is called as actual velocity. Its definition is momentum per second. Per second at actual velocity, the ratio is taken as momentum based on the actual velocity to the average velocity is called momentum correction factor. Discharge. Next one is discharge through open channel by Chezy's formula. Yeah, previous class we find that discharge Q equal to A into V. Q equal to area into velocity of the flow. Based on that formula, we find based on that formula we find the discharge of the flow. But here in this condition we find the discharge of the flow by using the formula of Chezy's constant or Chezy's formula. Here Chezy's formula is C equal to A into C root my. Here Chezy's formula is C equal to A into C into root of mi. See in this diagram, this is the flow of water flow of the water in the channel. This is the uniform flow channel. This is the small l equal length of the channel. The components of this diagram: small l equal to length of the channel, A equal to area of flow of water, A equal to here this is the area of the flow of water. How much of water flowing in the area or area of the channel. Small I equal to slope of the bed. Here in blue, the blue color arrow is shown as this is the slope of the bed. How much slope is formed of the channel? It's called the slope of the bed is denoted with small I. V equal to mean velocity of the flow of water. Mean velocity of the flow of water. How much the water is flowing with how much velocity is known as mean velocity. P equal to wetted perimeter of the cross section. How much of perimeter is there for this channel is called P. F equal to frictional resistance per unit. How much of friction is developed due to the force of the water flow? Water is flowing on the boundaries of the channel. From the boundaries of the channel in the opposite side, opposite direction, friction is developed due to the force of the water. Automatically friction is developed on the boundaries of the channel. This is called friction is denoted with capital F. This is the diagrammatic representation of uniform flow channel. For find out the series constant. This is the datum line. This is the direction of the flow. W into sin I. Here W equal to weight of the channel, weight of the water, W into sin. Here angle is formed. W into sin A is the weight of the water in the direction of the flow. Discharge through the open channel flow by Chezy's formula. So you derive the Chezy's formula by using this diagram. Okay. Here the weight of the water between sections 1 and 2. You take the section 1 and 2. The weight of the water equal to capital W equal to specific weight of water into volume of the water. Specific weight of the water is equal to mu into volume of the water. And the volume is area into length of the channel is called volume of the water. Volume of the water into specific weight of the water W. This whole term is called as weight of the water. Weight of the water equal to specific weight of the water W into area of the channel and the length of the channel. This whole term is called as weight of the water at section 1 section 2. Component of W along direction of flow. Along the direction of the flow, what is the component of W? What is the weight component along the direction of the flow is called as W into sin into I. The W means sin into I equal to W into, here W is called as W into A into L. Here weight of the water we called as W into A into L. So W into A into L sin into I. This is taken as equation 1. Next, frictional resistance against motion of the water. Based on the water flow, some of the friction is developed on the boundaries of the channel. So it take also that friction value. So F into surface area into velocity whole power n. This is the frictional resistance. F into surface area means P into L. Wetted perimeter of the channel into length of the channel is called surface area into F into surface area equal to wetted perimeter into L. P into L into V power n. Here n is found by the experimentally different kind of experiments. The experimentally found the n value is becomes to the 2. The value of n is becomes to the 2. It is the fixed value. So the frictional resistance formula is F into P into L into V square. It is taken as equation 2. Now equating both equation 1 and equation 2. WAL sin I is equal to F into P into V square. Now V square comes into the left side. Remaining comes into the right side. V square equal to W by F. Here L and in this equation both side, left side and right side, both L's are cancelled. So V square comes into the left side. Remaining comes taken to the right side. So here L is cancelled. W by F into A by P into sin I. W by F into A by P. A comes into here in the multiplication form. It comes into the left side. Is into the divided form. So here W by F into A by P into sin into I. Here L are cancelled. Both L's are cancelled. So here V square is there. Square term is comes taken out to the right side. It becomes to the root. The square becomes to the root. Is taken into the right side. Now the formula becomes to V equal to root of W by F into root of A by P into sin I. A by P into sin I. Here M equal to A by P. M equal to A by P, the hydraulic mean depth or hydraulic radius. Here W by F is taken as a constant value, that is P. That constant value is called as series constant. Here the hydraulic mean depth or hydraulic radius is defined as the ratio of wetted area to the ratio of wetted perimeter. If we take any channel, that wetted area of the channel and the wetted perimeter of the channel, the ratio becomes to the hydraulic mean depth or hydraulic radius. It comes as small m. W by F, root of W by F is the constant value, is comes as series constant. Now substitute the values, both the values in equation 3. Now V equal to W by F equal F is termed as P. Here root of A by P is termed as small m into sin I. Now finally series formula comes from these equations. V equal to C into root m into sin I. So sin I and tan I is similarly both are equal to 1. Sin I and tan I both are similarly equal to 1. So that you can write as E equal to C root m into I. Now discharge formula is, this is the series formula. From this discharge also, from this for the discharge also you find out the formula. Discharge T equal to area into velocity. T equal to area into velocity. Here area becomes as a C into root mi. So discharge equal to C equal to A into C root mi. By these both equations we have find the velocity, how much velocity of what is flows in the channel, how much of discharge is outcomes the flow in the channel. By these two equations, we find out the velocity of the channel and the discharge of the channel. Next one is, these are the brief discussion about discharge of the flow. Next one is empirical formula for the value of Chayes constant. Empirical formula for the value of Chayes constant. For find out the discharge of the flow or in the channel and velocity of the flow in the channel, we have described some other formulas for the value of the C. Chayes constant C value is changed based on these empirical formulas. So by substituting these values, we find out the discharge of the flow and the velocity of the flow of the channel. These are the Benzene formula, Gangler-Sutter formula, Manning's formula. First one is Benzene formula. This is called as P equal to 157.6 by 1.81 plus capital K by root M. Benzene formula is P equal to 157.6 by 1.81 plus K by root M. Next, second one is Gangler-Sutter formula. P equal to 23 plus 0.00155 by I plus 1 by N plus 1 plus bracket opens 23 plus 0.00155 by I bracket close into N by root My. Gangler-Sutter formula. Manning's formula C equal to 1 by M into M into 1 by N M into M root power 1 by 6. Manning's formula once again I said C equal to 1 by N. C equal to 1 by N into small m root power 1 by 6. These are the empirical formulas by using the discharge, find out the discharge and the velocity values. In the next class, discuss the problems about based on the discharge continuity equation and these Chayes constant and the empirical formulas. By these formulas, by using these formulas, in the next class I will discuss about the problems based on the discharge continuity equation and the Chayes constant and the empirical formulas. Thank you for giving these opportunities.